Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Reincarnated as a Slime, Season 2, Episode 9. So, um, just a quick heads up, I am recording a little bit differently this time. I've been making all these changes, trying to find the problem from last time. I can't remember if I knew about the problem in my last, Reincarnated as a Slime videos, but either way, so hopefully everything looks fine this episode. If there's any hiccups, then just ignore it. It's probably just going to be visual anyway. It shouldn't have anything. It shouldn't affect the reaction. You just might see some visual hiccups or something. So it's just me. Just me dealing with a problem that I cannot find the solution to. Anyway. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this episode, guys. We have Rim, who is, trying to get Shion back because she died, and the others. He's trying to get the other ones to come back, but I think the big one is Shion, right? But Gobso ended up dying too. But yeah, and to do it, Rim is gonna slaughter 10,000 of the approaching army. There's 20,000 of them coming, and Rim's just like, he's gonna kill 10,000 to become a demon lord. I talked about it in the last episode, or at least a discussion. I don't know if that means Rim has to kill 10,000 single-handedly, or if him and his followers that he's named, if they all kill 10,000 in total, is that enough for him to upgrade to a demon lord? But yeah, he's going for the title demon lord because of a fairy tale that says that, once in the imagery they showed us, Milim killed when she became a demon lord, her baby dragon came back, but the baby dragon came back without its soul. But they think Shion will be able to have her soul back, and the rest of them, because it's locked in that bubble. So yeah, I'm excited, guys, to see where this goes. And does he upgrade to a demon lord and stuff like that? I also cut my hair too. I don't think that was in the last video either. So yeah. Anyway, just side note. All right, let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. All right. Yes. We'll deal with humans from now on. So yeah, I didn't want to go into too much detail before I started the episode, because I feel like every video I've been doing recently, I've been talking about this problem. So I figured I'd talk about it during the opening, because I usually have nothing to say during it anyway. So yeah, I'm now recording in 60 FPS, which normally when you're recording camera stuff, 30 FPS should be fine. But I'm running out of ideas. This is one of the last few ideas that I can think of to fix this problem, right? So I'm gonna clean my glasses a little bit too. So yeah, I don't know. I'm giving it a shot. I mean, it is like a one-frame glitch, so maybe 30 FPS can't keep up with my movements sometimes, and you get a little bit of screen tearing, But I still feel like it's far-fetched, because, I mean, frickin', I'm pretty sure cameras for, TV and stuff like that film in, 24 FPS, so pretty sure this isn't gonna fix the problem, but I'm almost out of ideas for now. I almost just have to deal with it. I've made Reddit posts and haven't gotten any replies. So I don't know. Yes. The Dragon Princess. I went back and really made sure I analyzed this. I was so focused on seeing Milim after a little bit into this that I almost stopped reading it, so I went back and reread every single line. Let me know if you guys enjoy the haircut too. It is grown back a little bit. It's 3 days now since I shaved it all off, so a little bit of stubble's coming back, but it's still not bad. I'm most definitely going to be cutting it either tomorrow, but I don't think I'm doing any recording, and I don't think I'm doing anything significant that I really care about cutting my hair. So I might end up doing it Thursday earlier in the day because I have family coming over and stuff like that, so. Yeah, the Chaos Dragon. I forget if that's what... I forget that's what... If that's what, Veldora called himself in the beginning or not. They're all... I don't think you're supposed to be spying on meetings. Jeez. It sounds so evil when you say it like that. Like, I know they're a marching army, and they attacked first and they killed a bunch of their people. It's just war. But being so strong that you can just do that. Oh, I guess it's not that much of a private meeting. They're watching from like a crystal ball or something in the caves. Yep. So how many people don't know that in this group? I know Rim has told some people. Yep. Veldora. Is he gonna mention Veldora too? Just telling his whole story? Okay. he skipped over the Veldora part. I don't know how many people know that Veldora is inside him. Don't they just know that Veldora's presence disappeared? Oh, Shion. Prior to her being given her name. Nice. God damn it. Which, I mean, you still can, don't... But... You gotta be careful. Damn. Oh. Everyone's claiming responsibility. Just a cycle of blame. Oh. Hmm. All right. You're still who you are. Nice. Cool. So who told Hinata about Rem and what he's done and made it seem evil? I'm still wondering about that. I wonder if it's gonna be like a really important character, right? Like, ah, yes, that. Hmm. The funny thing is Rim is almost being hypocritical here, right? He says that, yet he's also planning on slaughtering 10,000 of the army from Falmouth when those soldiers are just following a country that's has relatively evil intentions, you know? But it is still war, as I said before. So, yeah. Okay. Just have to slaughter 10,000 humans first. I hope becoming Demon Lord doesn't, like, add some kind of darkness to Rim that he's not expecting. That he has to, like, battle with himself. Also, is that just going to be, like, a power boost? Is Rim just going to suddenly become even more powerful? I wonder. I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna be taking over Falmouth, right? After Rim slaughters the king. Okay. Cool. Alright. Strategy time. 3 days. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. So they're very varied. An allied force, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, if they're just like general soldiers. Hmm. It's really interesting how, like, that works. I wonder what, like, the true nature of a demon lord is, kinda. You know what I mean? Like. Myself, okay. So he is the one that has to take out 10,000 and won't hold back. That should be interesting. I feel like Rim spends a lot of time holding back. Like he'll discover a new move, be like, "This is strong, K. I'm not going to use that again." All right, what are they in charge of? Oh, right. Take them all out at once. Doesn't it have to be after Shion is saved? Alright, they're gonna split up into teams. Benny Mars going at one alone. Oh, that's a bigger team. Okay. Quite easily. 100, damn. I didn't realize there was 100 at each one of those. They probably said it. Oh boy. Oh, is that where they went? Interesting. That's why the bigger force is going west. Nice. Oh. Alright. Cool. Nice. Right, that's what I was wondering. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh. Nice. Cool. Everyone has their part to play. Nice. Alright. Cool. Catch them while they're off guard. Alright. Making some preparations. Alright, I feel like we're setting up what potentially could be, like, episode at least 10 and 11, probably, right? He's already a Demon Lord, though, isn't he? Why would he need 10,000 more? But maybe getting more souls makes you more powerful? Oh, so Clayman isn't a Demon Lord himself yet? Crushing him. I wonder if we're gonna see Rim just kill 10,000 guys, evolve into a Demon Lord, and just go and bop Clayman, like, super easy. These guys. But we will all die together. His sister, who does not look like they have any relation anymore. Yeah. Dragon Newts. Move out. Yes. These guys. They're such little cheerleaders. Alright. Take out these. Oh shit, he's just walking in. What a badass. Look at that. Damn. Oh. These guys again. She's just asleep. Nice, Mulan's in her other form. Oh, look at him up there. Getting ready for the slaughter. I was kind of hoping he was going to change his outfit to the one he has in the opening, and he's like, this is a darker me, I need something different. Oh god. Shit. Oh god. Alright. That was a big old preparation episode, guys. But it was good. He's called Demon Lord Clayman. That's how I have him written down in my notes. That's how they've always called him. So, can you become a Demon Lord? And Rim said true Demon Lord. So, can you, like, call yourself a Demon Lord before you're actually a Demon Lord? if that's the case, then is Carrion actually a demon lord? Or does he just call himself that? I don't know. That kind of turns everything on its head. Like, Milim we know from the Dragon Princess story, right? There's a few other demon lords too, aren't there? I can't remember what their names were. I guess there's obviously the one that had Shizu summoned. What was his name? Leon Cromwell or something like that. So is he a true demon lord or not? I don't know. Did he kill 10,000 people? I don't know. Alright. Well, I saw the next episode's title, and I have no idea what it means, so that's good. I didn't get spoiled on that. It's just Megiddo. Whatever that means. Okay. That is it, guys, for episode 9. I'm going to be watching episode 10 right after this, but we have to have our discussion first. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I have to say in this discussion, just because it was a big old preparation episode. But there are a few things, right? So we have, they answered one of my questions that I had in the episode, because Rim was like, alright, you guys are going to be taking out the barrier for me. And I was like, well, wait, didn't we just get done talking about how Shion is, like, her soul and the other souls might be protected by this barrier that's around, you know? And so, yeah, I was like, well, what about that? But they're gonna have Shuna and Milan put up a barrier. I don't know if they're each, like, if they're combining their powers to put up a barrier, or if they're each putting up a separate barrier. I don't know. But either way, they're going to be replacing the barrier once the one that weakens them gets taken down. That way they're not weakened anymore. Makes sense. Our characters are splitting up into teams and all that. The teams were pretty cool. I like the well thought out teams where, like, Benimaru is just going to go off on his own because he's strong and he's being sent to a side that isn't, like, as fortified. Whereas I think Hakuro, Gobta, the Orc King, what was his name? Geld. That was it, right? I believe it's Geld. And then, like, a couple others, I think, are being sent. I guess I could probably go find it again pretty quickly, right? They're gonna be going to take on the other worlders, because that's, like, the best estimation as to where they are. Which, that makes sense why they're, oh, I think I just saw it. I think, Hakuro, Rigger. That was the one I forgot. Gobta and Geld. Yeah, Hakuro, Gobta, Geld, Rigger. I wonder how strong Rigger is now. We know that he's, like, the captain of the guard and stuff like that. We've seen, like, I don't know why, like, we know that Gobta is pretty strong, but we haven't seen, like, Rigger fight. So I don't know why I was thinking, like, well, Rigger, like, there was a part of me that thought, well, Rigger is just a hobgoblin, right? So he's probably not gonna be, like, like the rest of them. But then it just dawned on me, I'm like, what am I thinking? Gobta is pretty damn strong, you know, obviously he loses a lot of his fights, but, I mean, he did beat Gabiru, but anyway, but I was like, he's the same monster class as Gobta, so I don't know why I guess I only thought that because we haven't seen Rigger show off yet, so it'll be interesting to see how he is, but especially because they're heading after the other worlders too. So, like, they have Hakuro there, who said he got hurt last time, one, because the barrier weakening him. If they're outside of the barrier, then maybe they're not being weakened. I'm not positive if they have to attack from the outside or the inside of the barrier, but Hakuro also said that he let his guard down, so hopefully that means that he can hold his own a little better. And maybe if they are outside the barrier, maybe Gobta can hold his own a little better. And then Rigor, we don't know yet. And then Geld, we haven't seen fight either since he joined the forces. But he talked Heroes saying, the powers you gave me of the Orc King. So, seemingly implying powerful, you know. So yeah. That's gonna be interesting. I wonder what's gonna happen to those other worlders, because I kind of talked about that before. Like, I feel like other worlders are kind of a big deal, so I don't know if they're gonna die. Whereas I could actually see the king dying and being taken over by, like Yom and stuff like that. So I don't know. That's gonna be interesting, but yeah. I already talked about the whole like demon lord, like true demon lord that they teased here and stuff like that. I guess, I don't know if they told us before, I apologize if I missed it, but I had no idea that Clayman wasn't a true Demon Lord, or at least Rim seems to think he's not a true Demon Lord. He could be an unreliable narrator, I guess, but yeah. Oh man. This plan is gonna be pretty crazy. So they are like an allied forces, so he's not just taking off like enemies from Falmouth, but like I said, like either way they're enemies, right? Like I was saying how it's pretty brutal to be like, oh, I'm gonna go slaughter 10,000 people, guys, be right back, you know, kind of thing. When you say it like that, it sounds brutal, but these soldiers are marching to like force this whole town to surrender. This is war, you know? And I was saying that before with the Rim's whole talk about like the new rules for human are some are good and some are bad, and some can just be molded by the country that they live in and stuff like that. Yet he says that, yet here we are with the Rim about to slaughter, you know, how many you know, people that potentially are just following orders, you know? So it is a little hypocritical there, but once again, as I said, it's war, so I don't hold it against Rim or anything. I just hope, like, I also said it during the reaction, I wonder how the whole, like, Demon Lord thing works. Obviously, don't answer, it might get answered later on. I don't need to be told, but, like, just the idea of, like, by slaughtering all these people and, like, absorbing human souls, you can, like, attain this power. But, like, I always wonder, like, what's the history of Demon Lords? Like, is there more to it to just, like, a rank that you acquire by slaughtering? Or is it, like, I don't know. What I mean, like, was it, like, a noble title at one point that, like, or, like, something, like, of pure evil? Like, I just wonder how that whole, like, ritual of, like, you need the seed, right? They talked about that in the last episode, and then you also need to kill 10,000 enemies as nourishment for that seed in order to, like, hatch. Like, how did it all begin? Like, Is it just like an aspect of this world that no one knows? It's always been here since forever? Because a lot of it, or sometimes things like that will have a backstory and have like an origin, you know, like it almost like Milim was the first Demon Lord, right? We heard that fairy tale. Is that supposed to be the origin of Demon Lords? That's when the world discovered that's how you become Demon Lord? You know, like, has anyone replicated that since? Because they tease that Clayman isn't a true Demon Lord. So are the other ones? Is Milim the only one that actually killed 10,000 people to, like, feed the seed, you know? It's interesting. I wonder how that's gonna work. Or, like, how, like, if any of that gets answered. Maybe I'm just thinking way too deep into it, and that's very possible. With this kind of show, it's possible we never get an answer to that sort of thing, you know? But I also still wonder, like, I still want to go back to, like, episode 1 when of season 1, when, I think it was episode 1, either 1 or 2, where Veldora introduced himself, because I still feel like Chaos Dragon is like sounds really familiar to me. It almost like it rings a bell so much so that I feel like he said like I'm Veldora the Chaos Dragon or something like that, you know. So I'm curious, but it was supposed to be evil, yet Veldora did evil things in the past, but when he met Rim, he was very like wholesome and adorable, you know, just wanting a friend to talk to and stuff, which makes it like hard to believe that it's this like soulless monster that Milim resurrected, unless over time it has grown into its own and developed its own personality and stuff. I don't know, but yeah. Interesting stuff. I have a lot of questions regarding that stuff. Maybe it is just that fairy tale now that I think about it, since she was the first demon lord. Maybe it was just that fairy tale that inspired others to try to do the same and become demon lords too, and in following in her footsteps and stuff like that. I don't know. Oh, it just seems like a crazy thing to stumble upon. It reminds me in video games where developers will hidden like small little things. Like that's one of like a game I play a lot of is Path of Exile, and sometimes they'll release like vendor recipes where like one of them is you can vendor 60 legendary rings essentially to get which is a full inventory. If you fill your entire inventory with rings, go to a vendor, sell them, and it'll give you a legendary chest, and that's the only way to acquire that legendary chest. Things like that, and they won't tell you. Like, they won't just release a patch note and be like, hey, you can do this recipe now. It's something that you just have to discover in the world yourself, you know? So, at least some of them they do tell you, but there are, like, hidden ones and stuff like that. And it makes me wonder, like, maybe this is just one of those hidden things in the world, you know? But, interesting. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing this kick off now. I enjoyed this episode. Planning episodes, I feel like, are necessary, you know, and having Rim tell everyone about who he was before, how he used to be a human, like, in the same world that the other worlders come from, and was reincarnated here, and stuff like that. I think that's pretty huge that, like, all his people know and they still accept him, and I feel like that might be, like, a weight off of Rim's shoulders, because, you know, maybe he just feels, like, a little hypocritical with, like, these rules he made about humans coming from his own bias and stuff like that, which is why he was blaming himself so much and all that. So it was cool to see him, like, confess that and all that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into the action, the nitty-gritty of this. I want to see Rim, if he succeeds in becoming a demon lord, which I feel like he will. I just don't know if he's actually going to succeed in bringing Shion back. I feel like since they killed her and then gave us hope, I feel like they're probably gonna bring her back, but I guess it's possible the show subverts my expectations and Shion doesn't come back, you know? But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm going to be watching it right now, so I'm going to get out of here and start that up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. If you're watching this as a Patreon exclusive, thank you so much. You can see the rest of... if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see the rest of Season 2, even Part 2, because I'm watching this so that the reason why I'm doing 2 a week is actually... because right when I finish doing 2 a week, the next week after should be the first episode of Part 2 of Season 2, which means I'll be watching all of Part 2 of Season 2 as a Patreon exclusive show, which means if you're watching this on YouTube right now, the rest of the whole show is on my Patreon, because that's how that works. So yeah, I also have other Patreon shows I'm watching. Check those out. Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Sails, stuff like that. So yeah, and early access for my other shows is also a benefit on my Patreon. Lots of stuff there, and it supports what I do here, so I very much appreciate it. Make sure you guys go to the description for that link, or you can go to patreon.com/Morthadon, or it should be popping up on the screen. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.